Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com here from Shenandoah High School in Middletown, Indiana. Again, with the regular season finale to this 2020-2021 girls basketball season, as we have your 12-9 and 6-2 in the MEC Conference Wapahani Lady Raiders taking on the home team here this evening, the 18-3 and 7-1 in the MEC Conference Shenandoah Lady Raiders. Again, we welcome all of you into tonight's action. Again, we appreciate you all for tuning in. As always, here on the play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morbilius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we hope all of you have had a wonderful Thursday so far as we continue our busy week of Raider sports. We'll begin here again tonight with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Now, Wapahani, the last time out, they first started the week off with a W. That was at Cowan on Monday night. Then on Tuesday, we had a big home game against the Lapel Lady Bulldogs, in which the Raiders came up just a little bit short there in that one. 70-63 was the final score of that matchup on Tuesday night at Raider Gymnasium against Lapel. And so that brings us here to tonight's ball game. Obviously, as I've already mentioned here, Wapahani, you're 12-9, 6-2 in the conference, and I got to give these Lady Raiders a lot of credit because they started the year 0-2. First game of the season was against Eastern Hancock, in which we lost by 6, and then we played at Blue River, and that one definitely got away from us, you could say. And so started the year off 0-2 in conference play, but we have mightily bounced back and won 6 conference games in a row, and it's going to be a tough challenge here tonight. The Shenandoah team, at least to my knowledge, is ranked in the top 10 in Class 2A, and deservedly so. They've been playing some great basketball again this year, and they've continued to come out here each and every year for a good while now and continue to have a winning program and continue to build off of that each and every single season. So Wapahani's going to have their hands full, no question about it, here tonight. Unfortunately, we're without Jalen Willis, so we wish her well, and hopefully she'll be back out onto the floor potentially. But again, our thoughts are with her. But in her absence, you've got to have other girls step up and fulfill roles, and so that's just what teams do. In times of adversity, you've got to find a way to fight through and come out with W. And this is going to be a tough challenge here tonight, but hopefully the Raiders are up for the task against Shenandoah this evening. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, we got tonight's national anthem, along with the starting lineups and the tip-off right here from Shenandoah High School in Middletown, Indiana. Again, it's Wapahani, Shenandoah coming your way here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Alrighty, fans, again, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. We'll take a look here at tonight's lineups. First and foremost, non-starters here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Number 4, Maddie Jefferson. Number 5, Zoe Swallow. Number 22, Lauren Luce. Number 30, Destiny Felder. Number 32, Trinity Brozier. I can't remember if I said number 11, Emily Thompson. Also number 33, Jalen Willis. Now if your Stoops on a Movement New Weekend GMC starters here tonight. Starting here at one guard, we have a 5'4" sophomore, number 2, Reese Baker. At the other guard position, a 5'3" sophomore, number 3, Kimber Thrasher. Starting at 1 forward, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Layla Lee. At the other guard position, a 5'5" junior, number 23, Aaliyah York. And at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 25, Cameron Wise. Again, your Lady Raiders are coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Carly Boggs. So now we'll take a look here at the non-starters for the home team, the Shenandoah Lady Raiders. Non-starters look like this. Number 4, Rachel Sodden. Number 5, Allie Brown. Number 12, Elizabeth Paxton. Number 15, Holly Shepard. Number 21, Felicity Blondell. Number 30, Hannah Zodi. Number 32, Harley Reel. Number 33, Addie Flip. And also number 40, Carly Chandler. Now for the Shenandoah starting lineup. Again, presented by Stoops Automotive Group and GMC Dealership. Starting at guard position, number 2, Catherine Perry. Number 3, Madison Cooper. Number 20, Jenna Stewart. Number 22, Kaylin Meterspaw. And number 44, Erica Hill. Again, Shenandoah is coached by Damian Wyatt. So again, that's tonight's starting lineup. Folks, we'll go to step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back here with tonight's tip-off again from Shenandoah High School.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Again, we want to say thanks again to everyone for tuning in here for tonight's ball game. Again, on the road, last regular season game here for both teams. And as I said earlier, it's going to be a great battle. Wapahani 12-9. You got Shenandoah now 18-3 on the season. Then you got Erica Hill tipping it off there for Shenandoah. Cameron Wise there for Wapahani, and Shenandoah will have the opening possession there in the evening. As you can see there on your scoreboard, again, couldn't complete the name there for Shenandoah. Very, very lengthy name, so kind of went somewhat an abbreviated version there of Shenandoah this evening. And that's going to be an early takeaway. First turnover of the night here for Shenandoah. Cameron Wise, no good from downtown. Rebounded by Catherine Perry as Shenandoah on the run. And to the corner now, back up top. Perry now swung on there to Stewart. Back over there is Cooper. And no good there as the Raiders begin again. First rebound there of the night there for Cameron Wise. So the three-point basket good. So Cameron Wise will get the Raiders on the board here for the first time this evening. Perry for three, it's up and it's good. So back and forth here the last couple of possessions here. Wise and then Perry that time around here for Shenandoah. Got Malia York here on the left wing, back up top out near half court. There's Wise now on the Thrasher. Cross court pass again. Again, no Jalen Willis here this evening. And we wish her well. Hope to see her back in here sooner rather than later, as we'll have a deflected pass. Or no, it was not deflected. That was thrown out of bounds there by York, so that'll be the first turnover of the evening here for Wapahani. And so again, we want to again welcome in everyone. If you are just now joining us, whether you're a Shenandoah fan, Wapahani fan, we appreciate you for tuning in to tonight's ball game as Perry strikes for another. All 6 points coming there from Catherine Perry via the three-point basket. So again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster here this evening, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, as the Raiders with another turnover, now the second here of the evening for Wapahani. Left side here now. Sodden into the corner, back up top. Here's number 22, Muterspaw. Stewart outside now. Been looking to create some space, getting inside somehow. Kicks it now into the corner. And down low, Hill will find Perry. The other of the three is up and no good, and that one's going to fall out of bounds as Wapahani will take over here on offense. So again, we do want to say thanks to Shenandoah for allowing us to be here this evening, giving us a nice seat in the house, a little bit of a slightly different camera view than normal. A little bit closer in on the action, but hopefully it's sufficient enough for all you folks out there in Raider Nation. As Wapahani again, third consecutive turnover. Post feed down low, Hill looking to go to work and puts it high up off the glass and in for two. And so that is now a 8-0 run here from Shenandoah after a three-point basket there by Wise to open up the night. Lee now for three. It is up and online and good. So Lee will get in on things. Her first points on the night here for Wapahani, and now to a 2-point lead. Off the mark that time, Wise corralling the rebound. Now her second of the night. Down low, that is Layla Lee underneath, and 2 more points on the board. 5-0 run now from Wapahani. Really nice find there from Wise. Great finish there from Layla. Now 5 points here on the evening. Hill on the inside looking for Muterspaw, but instead was taken away there by Reese Baker. Now the second turnover of the night here for Shenandoah. Lee for three, another corner shot, no good. Looked pretty good, but unfortunately couldn't get that one to go. As Perry pushes it up the floor quickly here, gives away here to Muterspaw. Back over to Perry, now into the corner. Skip pass on over here to the right side. Muterspaw up top to Perry for three. And that's going to hit the top of the backboard, no good. As we'll see number 30, Hannah Zodi, now in the ball game, seeing her first action of the evening here for Shenandoah. Again, with just a hair over 3 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1 of the night. And obviously no JV game this evening. But nice to be able to wrap up the season. Overall, it's been a pretty good, kind of had hit and miss, where we've had some games canceled here or there, but still overall, it's a blessing just to get a season in and to be able to head into sectional play next week. Thrasher again out near half court, not really, doing a whole lot here, trying to just be patient with the basketball, not trying to do too much. Baker to the inside there to Lee, kicks it out. Thrasher now here on the left wing, looking to drive inside and got it deflected. But somehow recovered the basketball. And we're going to have a jump ball in which the possession will stay right here with Wapahani. And so a substitution here for Wapahani will be number 22, Lauren Luce, subbing in here for the first time this evening for Malia York. Loose inbounds it out here to Thrasher in the corner to Baker. Wise to the top of the key three, drains another. Her second three on the night. Love to see the start she's having here so far. Now 6 points here for Wapahani as they now take a 11-8 lead with 2:15 to play here in the first. Hill down low, will kick it back out. Now over to the right side. Perry again in charge of the basketball as Hill and Stewart again trying to work that high and low post. And we'll have a jump ball possession. Again, we'll stay right here with Shenandoah this time around. Inbounded out here, that's number 30. Zodi will find Perry. Nice defense right there. Again, seeing the double team there from Wise and Baker. And Hill, a little bit off balance there, but forces the foul, and now she will head to the line here for two of them. As the foul is going to be here on Wapahani's number 22, Lauren Luce. That will be her first, team's first. And so the first one up and good for Hill. And a second free throw attempt, got that one to rattle home. Now with 1:46 in the first, Wapahani 11, Shenandoah 10. Lead down court here to Baker. Thrasher will pull the trigger from the corner, no good. Lee with the rebound and the putback. First rebound there right there for Layla, now 7 points overall, and the Raiders again have expanded this lead out to 3 at 13-10. And there's another deflection and a takeaway there by Baker. Third turnover now tonight here for Shenandoah's number 23, Malia York, will return to the floor, this time for Baker. As Wise again will walk it up for her. Cross half court now. You got Thrasher here on the left side. York here on the right wing. Then you have Lauren Luce there working the high post. And then Lee working the corners. You know, just trying to find something open there and nothing available. So we'll have Layla Lee to inbound. Back over to Wise. Lee will set the screen. Thrasher finds York in the corner. And the Raiders will reset offensively. Which, you know, again, I would much rather see us do that to where we're not forcing anything. You don't want to start doing things that might be out of character that's going to put you in a bad situation. Up top here to Wise, now on to York again.
Keep away. Archer. Good, let's go. Be careful. Florida.
There's Luce, easy lane to the basket, finds Thrasher up and good for two more. Great ball movement right there. Again, taking good care of the basketball, making smart decisions, and ends up finishing off there with a great first quarter play. You know, he was a little bit ahead there on the clock. But nonetheless, here at Wapahani with a strong showing so far, a 15-10 lead here at the end of one. I'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back here with your second quarter of action here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. right, folks, welcome back here to Wapahani Lady Raider basketball live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Strong start here for Wapahani. That's what we want to see. You come in here, start off with 3-0 lead, then Shenandoah went on an 8-0 run, got ourselves right back in it there, was able to tie it up, and then pushed ahead, and we haven't lost the lead ever since. And so we just got to keep trending in the right direction here. Like I said, we've been playing some good basketball here to begin this ball game. Just got to keep it rolling. Keep doing what's working. Up top here, York into the corner to Lee. Cross-court pass, Wise on to Baker. The three's going to be up, and Baker with the rainmaker. Oh, heck yes. First 3 points of the night there for Reese, and the Raiders now with an 8-point lead. Up top here, Perry will swing it on here, number 15, Shepard. Sodden, cross-court pass. The three will be up by Shepard, no good. Hill with the rebound. And we'll get the put back to go. Got to keep her off the boards. Again, a young lady that's averaging well over a double-double here on the season for Shenandoah. Got to keep her much off the boards as much as possible. Wise, no good for three. Hill with the rebound. Back into the corner, Perry for three, and a bank is open. I'd like to have known how she did that one. That was a heck of a shot there by Catherine Perry. And we'll have a foul there at the elbow. It's going to be here on Shenandoah's number 2, Catherine Perry, her first, team's first of the ball game. Bounded all the way out here. Baker finds York. The three is up, no good. I'll tell you what, that looked good though. I'll tell you that much. So unfortunately couldn't get that one to go through the bottom of the net. Perry back over here to Shepard on the right wing. You got Hill along the baseline. Been fighting through some traffic and puts 2 more points up there. So now a 7-0 run here from Shenandoah. It was an 18-10 Wapahani lead just about a minute or so ago. Wise back over here to York. Loose there in the middle, and York will turn it over. That's a 4th turnover now of the night here for Wapahani against Shenandoah with 3 of them. Cross-court pass. The 3 will be up, and no good. Rebounded there by Lauren Luce. Now her first rebound of the night. Baker drives baseline. The jumper will be up and good. So a really nice start here for Reese as well. Already now 5 points on the night. And the Raiders back ahead here by 3. Again, just under 5.5 to play here in the first half. Swung on here to left wing. And that is Rachel Soden. Got a little bit of travel there. Hill able to find Shepard. Got the rebound, was Hill. And more points and more rebounds for Erica Hill. You see exactly why she averages a double-double. You're getting a first-hand view of it right here. Got to keep her out of there. Got to find a way to block her out. That's just poor play there as Perry comes up with a takeaway and lays it in there for 2. And so a 11-2 run here by Shenandoah. Again, Wapahani was up 18-10. And in roughly about 2.5 minutes or so, that has now been flipped the script here, so to speak, and Shenandoah leads it by 1 here at the timeout. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you. Again, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks to East Jackson Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Again, they're located at 3100 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. Owner Alan Clark and his family-ran dealership has been going strong since 1977 and is known for their honesty and quality premium vehicles that will leave you driving home with a smile on your face. A nice vehicle that you can rely on. Again, for more information, check them out on Facebook, and you can contact them by calling 765-284-3472. Thrasher having some trouble here and was trying to look for a lead there in the corner. But some of our pass has been a little bit more careless here. Shenandoah cranking up the defensive pressure just a tad. Back out here to Wise. Going with Shenandoah here in the zone, which they've been in pretty much the entire ball game so far. We've taken fairly good care of the basketball, but some of our passes here late have gotten us into a little bit of trouble. That's where, you've got to use your pass fakes. They'll be telegraphing your passes and hopefully continue to set up for a good shot. Up top here, Wise will find Baker here on the left wing loose. Was looking for a lead down low, but again, too much traffic on the inside. That's going to be now the sixth turnover now tonight here for Wapahani. Perry to the inside to Hill. And 2 more points on the board. I'm not quite sure if she's missed a shot yet this evening. What a force to reckon with here on the inside. As Shenandoah with a 23-20 lead as they continue this sizable run. Wise no good from the right side. And that was rebounded originally there by Muterspaw. And Hill fouled on the shot. So she will now head to the line for pair as the foul is going to be here on Wapahani's number 25, Cameron Wise. That will be her first, team's second. So Hill so far with 12 points. Looking to add to that total, and the first one's going to be up and good. Malaya York will now return to the floor here for Wapahani's number 22, Lauren Luce. And so again, Wapahani has Thrasher, York, Baker, Lee, and Wise on the floor. Again, the original starting lineup. And a second one, no good. Rebounded by Layla Lee, now her third rebound of the night to go along with 7 points. York over to Baker in the corner. Takes it down low and was again trying to find Layla Lee. But you start passing the ball into too much traffic. That's where we sometimes have gotten ourselves in some trouble throughout this first half. And so we'll have another substitution this time for Shenandoah. It's going to be number 20, Jenna Stewart, will return to the floor for number 15, Holly Shepard. And so again here, Perry will walk the ball up floor here for Shenandoah. Ahead now by 4 with just under 3 minutes to play in this first half again from Shenandoah High School. The three is going to be up, no good. Left that one a little bit short as Thrasher will recover her first rebound of the night. Baker drives baseline again. And, double teamed like that, cutting off the baseline there was Stewart. As Wapahani again will maintain possession of the basketball. Inbounded here to York. So Wise again out near half court. Again looking for York, but instead reverses it here to Thrasher. You'd like to see somebody get to the middle there at the free throw line to at least have someone in the high and low post. Thrasher instead will pop the three and got the friendly bounce and roll to go. So Kendall now with her first 3 of the night gives her 5 points overall to go along with a rebound. And Wapahani has dwindled that lead now down to 1 for Shenandoah as we've reached the 150 mark here in the first half. Again, Hill working hard down low, trying to get open there on the low post. You don't definitely want to leave Perry open, that's for sure. Gets inside there, and we'll have a foul with $1:35 to play. And this foul will be here on Wapahani's number 23, Malia York, her first, team's third. So again, Soden at the line here for two. And the first one will be up and no good. Second free throw attempt will be up and finds the bottom of the net that time there for Rachel Soden. As we'll have number 15, Holly Shepard, return to the floor for Shenandoah's Rachel Soden. 25-23, Shenandoah ahead by 2. Minute and a half remaining. Thrasher swung on to Baker. Nice screen set there by Kendall. Now the screen from Baker that time. Wise back over here to Thrasher. Again, Lee there on the low post and was attempting to get the ball to her, but Hill flying through the air there, got the deflection. As Wapahani will retain possession here with 1:17 to play. Inbounded pass here to Baker. Finds York in the corner. Another dangerous pass, and that one's going to be stripped away there by Perry. Now the 8th turnover of the night here for Wapahani. Perry just marches on down 4, no good. Wise corralling the rebound, now her third of the night. Raiders on the run. Baker with another rainmaker. And Wapahani now retakes the lead, 26-25 with under a minute remaining. Up top here to Perry now. Stewart there at the free throw line. And Hill going back to work again. Fouled there by York, her second, team's fourth. We have 38 seconds remaining. So again, Hill at the charity stripe here for a pair. And so the first one no good. We'll see number 22, Lauren Luce, re-enter the ball game here for Wapahani. Malia York will take a seat there on the bench. Again, Hill at the line here for one more. 26-25 Wapahani. And the free throw will be up and good to tie things up. Again, that is now 14 points on the night here for Erica Hill. She's going to have somewhere around, I would imagine, 7 or 8 rebounds to this point. Dangerous pass there over to Lee. She'll take another three. It is up and no good. Wise with the rebound and will be fouled. With 21 seconds remaining, it's going to be on number 20, Jenna Stewart, her first, team's second on Shenandoah. And that will send number 25, Cameron Wise, to the line for 2. As the first one will be up and good. So 7 points now on the night here for Cameron. Their second of 2 will be up and good as well. Nicely done there by Cameron Wise. So 2 for 2 there from the line. 8 points overall here for Cameron to go along with 4 rebounds. Hill in the corner, back up top here to Meterspaw. Now to Perry. She'll take the deep 3. No good that time. Tracked down there by Stewart. Perry again for 3, no good, and Wise corrals the rebound, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So what a showing so far here by your Wapahani Lady Raiders. You know, coming out here into this one, you lead by 2 here at the half. I'm not sure if, maybe you might have caught Shenandoah a little off guard with the way we played so far. This Shenandoah team's tough. My goodness, I mean, so many different weapons to pick from. But right now, Wapahani has done a pretty good job. You know, we've started to get out on Perry a little bit more. Now, if we can, possibly keep Hill off the boards a little bit more, we might be in business. But still, 2-point lead here at the half here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders over the Shenandoah Lady Raiders. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with more on our halftime report live on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. right, folks, welcome back here to our Dr. Kara J. Wolf Family Dentistry game break at the half. Again, it's Wapahani 28, Shenandoah 26. Here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. And again, if you are just now joining us, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster here for the evening, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We're very appreciative of everyone for tuning in here for tonight's ball game and supporting both teams. Big believer in that, and so we are very appreciative of everyone for watching us here for this big MEC showdown here tonight. And what a showdown it's been. It's been pretty evenly matched, back and forth throughout the majority of the ball game here. Now Wapahani again started the night, had a 3-0 lead, had the made 3-point basket there from Wise to open up the ball game. But then Shenandoah went on an 8-0 run. Then Wapahani kind of answered right back with a 8-0 run there of their own, took a 11-8 lead. And then it was just, a little bit of back and forth there towards the end of the first quarter. And then Wapahani was able to push ahead that much further, establish an 18-10 lead. And Shenandoah again came firing back on all cylinders. You got to give a lot of credit here for both teams. They've kind of rolled with the punches. There's been, periodically a few times where both of them have went on a couple of runs, lengthy runs, and they've kind of stood their ground and have stayed right in it and bounced right back. And so, Shenandoah coming into the night, we know that, it's a high-powered offense kind of team. They score a lot. They have a lot of different weapons that they can use. And, Wapahani, we've struggled here down the stretch, with some ball games that we've lost. We have, started to see us, play a little bit better here of late. But I'll tell you what, I'm really happy for these girls that they come out here and put on a good showing for themselves here in this first half. And to come out here, especially on the road against a tough team like this, it really says a lot about, where they're at least right here in the first half, especially from an overall mindset. Because you could have got yourself into a situation early there where, when you look at the record standpoint, that it's a little daunting, when you come into someone else's place of action here, such as Shenandoah, and they've always had a very good team. But Wapahani has been up for the challenge, and so far so good here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders, again with a 28-26 lead here at the half. We'll break down the halftime stats here for Wapahani. They was led here by Cameron Wise and Reese Baker both. Wise here with 8 points, 5 rebounds. Baker with 8 points. Also Layla Lee with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and Kendall Thrasher with 5 points and a rebound, as well as Lauren Luce with a rebound. Again, Wapahani 2 of 2 from the free throw line. We've seen that right there in the closing seconds or so there of the second quarter. The Shenandoah team led right now by none other than Erica Hill. 14 points here in the first half. You have Catherine Perry there with 8 points. Those are the two biggest threats, no question, offensively. But they have a couple different avenues they can go. And that's why they've been so successful throughout the season. It's just not, a couple people doing a ball for the load. They do have some balance with this team. But those are definitely the two main threats that you've got to kind of check off the list here if you're any opponent. You want to keep them from being a big-time detriment to the ball game, because Perry and Hill both, as I've said, are tough. They're tough and they're very skilled, and they've showed that reason once again here tonight. But Wapahani has been able to hang right in there with them, and not only hang in there with them, but has a 2-point lead at the half. So we've just got to keep doing what we're doing correctly. And being able to force maybe a few more turnovers. We only end up forcing 3 first-half turnovers off of Shenandoah, which are a team, that takes relatively pretty good care of the basketball. But I'd like to see us maybe apply a little bit more pressure, rebound a little bit better. Blocking out has got to be better, especially on the defensive end, to keep Hill off the boards and others as well. But especially Erica Hill, again coming in, averaging a double-double on the season. We've just got to do maybe a little bit better there. But other than that, we've played a pretty good basketball game. And like I said, I'm happy with the way that they're, with where they're at. And I hope that they are as well. But you've got to continue to build off of this. Don't get complacent with having a 2-point lead at the half. You've got something established here. You're trending in the right direction. Now you got to keep it rolling. This Shenandoah team obviously certainly ain't going anywhere. They're too tough to just kind of stand around, so you've got to know that they're going to be eager to get after it here in this second half and get it going early here in the third. And we'll see what Wapahani does strategy-wise come back out here in the second half. So again, it's Wapahani 28, Shenandoah 26. We have roughly about 2 minutes to go until the start of the third quarter, so we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back here with your third quarter of action here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here again. We're just about set to begin this third quarter play here from Shenandoah High School in Middletown, Indiana. Again, Wapahani will come back out here with their original starting lineup. I believe the same can also be said here for Shenandoah. Again, it will be 28-26 Wapahani to open up this third quarter play. So Thrasher on over here to Wise. You have Baker here in the corner. Lee there along the baseline, and first possession will end in a turnover here for Wapahani. Again, that is now their 9th turnover of the night. They end up having 8 in the first half. Meterspaw swung on to Perry, back up top. Now Soden finds Meterspaw again. You have Stewart again running the high post. Pass there to Hill, and she will lose that one out of bounds. So both teams open up the second half with a couple of turnovers. One for Wapahani, one for Shenandoah. And so let's see if Wapahani can change up that way of going here so far. York over here to Wise. Now Thrasher in control. Finds Baker here in the corner. You want to keep it out of there as much as possible. Wise into the corner to York. And there's another turnover. And now Shenandoah will give it right back to us. So neither team to begin the second half, I guess, wants the basketball. So the ball deflected out of bounds. It's going to be off of Shenandoah, so Wapahani will retain possession. So finally we're able to get it in bounds and do something productive here. Thrasher out near half court, now takes it there to the right wing, nearly picked off there by Meterspaw. There's York, a corner three, a little too strong. Looked like it was right on line, just a little too much mustard on it. Entering the low post there, Hill, as York was able to deflect it away. We'll have a jump ball possession. We'll stay right there with Shenandoah, but a nice job there by Malia. Again, just to get a hand in on the basketball. Try to cause some disruption. Then bounded all the way out here to the very top. Perry swung on a meter ball here on the left wing. Back up top. Perry finds Soden. And that's a turnover here from Shenandoah. Now they're third here in a row. And Baker goes up for two. No foul call. They're saying Paul just kept her hand straight up in the air. As Wise will get her hands in there on it. Creates another jump ball. And ball inbounded all the way to the top. Thrasher will find Wise. Again, you have Baker here in the corner. Wise dumps it down low. There's a wide open Reese Baker for three. Yes! Reese Baker strikes for another one from downtown, her third three of the night. And the Raiders have expanded that lead now out to 5. Perry now here on the left wing. A baseball pass over to Soden. And she'll knock down the three as well. So 4 points now tonight here for Soden. And it's back to a 2-point game. Wise, no good for 3. Hill with the rebound. And Shenandoah will head back the other way quickly. Down low, Hill kicks it to Perry. The three will be up. And no good. Thrasher will corral the rebound. Now her second of the night. So Luce will return to the fort. Inbounded here to Baker. Again, she'll find Thrasher. Wapahani 31, Shenandoah 29. 5:05 remaining here in the third. Over here back to Kendall Thrasher. There's the middle Loose at the free throw line. And, you got to be ready for the basketball there. Wise, no good for 2. We're going to have a blocking foul. But just as I was saying there about Lauren, really she had a nice look at the basket. She faces up to the basket right there at the free throw line. She's got a shot opportunity. So you've got to be first and foremost look to shoot. If that's not there, then you've got to look around for the pass. So the foul there on Hill will be her first. Team's first of the half. So again, Wise knocked down the first one. Second free throw attempt, in and out, no good. And that's going to be deflected out of bounds there off of Shenandoah. So the Raiders are going to hold on to the basketball. Again, now 9 points on the night here for Cameron to go with 5 rebounds. No good for Baker. As Soden motors it up the floor for 2. And we're going to have a timeout here by Shenandoah. This will be their first charge timeout here of the evening. And this will be a full timeout taken. And so again, it's Wapahani 32, Shenandoah 31 here with 4:42 to play. Here, folks, we'll step aside here for a timeout of a run here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back again with 4:42 to play here in the third quarter against Wapahani 32, Shenandoah 31. Again, coming back out here again, it didn't really quite get off to a great start for either team. after a couple of miscues with turnovers for both Wapahani and Shenandoah. Again, Wapahani so far has put up 4 points. 5 there for Shenandoah. Off the mark there for Baker. And so Shenandoah here on the run, led by Catherine Perry. Down low, Hill on the inside. Puts it high off the glass and no good, but is fouled on the shot. So Hill will head back to the line after 2 of them. The foul's going to be here on number 12, Layla Lee. That'll be her first, team's first of the half. And so the first one will be up and good, so that will tie that one up. Hill now with 15. Second free throw attempt up and good as well, and so now Shenandoah with a 1-point lead, 33-32. Hill again now with 16 points on the night. Up top here to Wise. Screen set by Thrasher. Again, Wise out near half court. Swung back over here to Kendall. Again, you have Baker here on the left wing. She'll find her. Cross court pass to Wise. Lee in the corner. And that pass deflected out of bounds. And again, that's where, again, pass fakes come into play. And those cross court passes like that are dangerous. We need to use our pass fakes a little bit more and try to get ourselves out of trouble. And that one's going to be deflected out of bounds. Well, again, those cross-court passes, just as I was saying, although it can be effective sometimes, more times than not, will be deflected or picked off. Thrasher here with a corner 3. It is up and rolls off the rim, no good. Hill corralling the rebound. And so again, here's Shenandoah with a 1-point lead at the 3.5-minute mark in the third quarter. Stewart down low to Hill. And we're going to have a jump ball possession. Will stay with Shenandoah. But again, a good job there by Wapahani defensively to tie up the basketball. Do what you can to try to get the ball back, because again, Hill a force to reckon with here on the inside. And that's going to leave Stewart wide open for 2. Hill was essentially just quadruple guarded right there. It looked like we had about 3 or 4 girls on her. Again, just shows how much of an impact she can have out there on the floor. So Wise over here to the other side of the court, near side, finds Thrasher in the corner. Baker now drives to the elbow and unable to get the floater to go. Not a bad shot right there, just unfortunately couldn't get it to fall. Perry now will give way to Soden. Now up top, Muterspaw will swing it back to Perry. Oh boy, there's Perry, a wide open 3, and that is up, and it is good. So 11 now on the night here for Catherine Perry. Got under 2 minutes to play here in the third. On to Baker. And lost the handle on it, and that's going to be a Raider turnover, a Wapahani Raider turnover, that is. Hill, good for 2, and now she'll head to the line for 1 more. As things now starting to unravel here for Wapahani. That is now a 11-0 run, I believe. I think it was 32-29 Wapahani at one time. And so we will have a timeout here from Wapahani. Again, they're saying that the foul is on Layla Lee, her second, team's second here for Wapahani in the half. And so again, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick timeout. Again, it's Shenandoah 40, Wapahani 32 with 1:47 to play here in the third.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here again. 1:47 to play in the third. Shenandoah with a 8-point lead. Again, we'll have Hill at the line for one free throw.
At the line for Shenandoah.
Again, she made the 2-point basket just a moment ago, right before the timeout. And a free throw will be up and good there for Hill. So 19 points on the night here for Erica Hill. York, cross-court pass here to Thrasher. Lead down low, and another deflected pass ends up in a turnover. Hill inside, gets the basket, and will head to the line for one more. So the foul on Thrasher, it's going to be her first. Team's third of the half. And no good there on the free throw, rebounded by York. That's her first rebound of the night. Wise here on the right side. Again, he got loose there in the high post. Lee in the low post. York on the right corner. And that's going to be thrown out of bounds. Again, just got to be smarter with the passes. Again, I'm not trying to be mean when I say it, but our passes have got to be better. And we will have a timeout now by Wapahani. So again, now they will have 2 timeouts remaining against Shenandoah with still 4 left. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you again during our Dr. Kara J. Wolf Family Dentistry. Again, I'd like to thank Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at KenshawProperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA Properties.com. And contact them at 765-356-1340. So again, returning here from the timeout, Shenandoah with a 11-point lead, 43-32. Wapahani has only managed to put 4 points on the board here in the third. Shenandoah here on the flip side of things with 17 here in the third. Perry attack in the middle. And I believe that was Stewart. Good there for 2. And so I'm not quite sure what happened to us, but came out here in the second half and haven't we've kind of lost focus completely here. And I think, give credit here, Shenandoah's really cranked up the defensive pressure. Wise won't get a shot off in time, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So it is Shenandoah 45, Wapahani 32, as against Shenandoah. They're with a 19, 24 run there in the third quarter as they lead it by 13 here at the end of 3. We'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back here with your fourth quarter of Raider basketball here on your home, the Raiders, the WHS Network. All righty, folks. Again, welcome back live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, as we open up this fourth quarter play again here from Shenandoah High School in Middletown, Indiana. I'm Brandon Morvillius here with your play-by-play call. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we'll have a foul here on Shenandoah's number 44, Erica Hill, her second, team's second of the half. We'll have Lee to inbound for Wapahani. Swung on, Thrasher. Again, Wise working the high post. She'll take the shot inside the free throw line. No good. A battle for the rebound. And we'll wait to see who the foul is going to be here on. It's going to be on number 30. Hannah Zodi of Shenandoah. That's going to be her first, team's third. Lee for 3 is up and no good. So again, our shooting has kind of failed us here in this second half. After a strong showing there in the first half, it really hasn't been there for us quite yet. You know, you still got a little ways to go, but we've got to get it going quickly. You're down by 13. Off the mark for Perry. Wise will corral the rebound. Now her 6th of the night. And I believe they're calling the offensive foul, indeed it will be. So looks like the foul is going to be here on Cameron Wise. So Wise there with her second. Team's fourth of the half. Zodi now on the Stewart. Here in the corner, back up top, Zodi looking to swing it on there to Soden. Some pressure there from Wapahani. Now Perry, a corner 3 is up and no good, but another offensive rebound. And every single time she gets the rebound, you better believe there's either going to be 2 points, a foul, or both. We've got to do a better job of blocking out. So the foul there on Thrasher, her second, team's 5th. And again, we'll have Erica Hill at the line for 2. And so the first one, no good. So Erica Hill, 21 points right now for Shenandoah. And the second one, no good either. So 0 for 2 there from the line there for Hill. Let's see if Wapahani can capitalize here. Again, I've only scored 4 points here in the second half after scoring 28 there in the first half. Again, I was playing some good basketball, but just have struggled mightily, unfortunately. So Perry will pick up her second, team's 4th. Thrasher back up top here to Wise here on the right wing. Cross-court pass. There's Baker. And now we'll have a foul on Rachel Soden. That's going to be her first. Team's 5th. So inbound here into the backcourt there to Cameron Wise across half court. got loose there at the free throw line, turns it around and knocks it down. That was what I was just talking about earlier. There's been a lot of times where she could have looked and possibly taken a shot right there, but instead, she's been focusing more on the next pass. Well, the objective to every possession is to find a way to score. So that was really nice there to see Luce able to turn around there, knock that shot down, get us back to within 11. As we'll have another foul here underneath on Wapahani. So the foul is going to be here on Lauren Luce, her second, team sixth. So the inbound finds Perry, another wide open three, no good. But Zodi there with the rebound, blocked there by Lee just a moment ago. Soden for three, it's up and it's good. Yet again, that was all brought to you by one thing and one thing only, offensive rebounding. Up top here, Perry will swing it on to Zodi. Now Stewart here in the corner, cross-court pass. And that's going to be denied away. A turnover there by Shenandoah. Now they're fifth here in the second half. As Wise going coast to coast, gets the layup to go. And we'll have a timeout here from Wapahani. This will be their fourth charge timeout here of the evening. Again now with 5:02 remaining. It is 48-36. Shenandoah will step aside, and we'll be back here with more following the timeout here on your home, the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, and so welcome back here following the timeout. Again, we have 5:02 remaining here in regulation, 48-36. Shenandoah leads, and we'll have another foul here on the other end. So another foul here on Wapahani, looks to be here on Layla Lee, and indeed it will be here on Layla, now her third, team's seventh. So the first one will be good there for Hannah Zodi. Second free throw attempt will be up and good, so Zodi knocks home both of those. That's her first points on the night. Wise here at the top. Been looking to create some space, finds York. Now dribbles and kicks it up top here. Kendall Thrasher now in charge of the basketball over here to Wise. Gets there to the free throw line. Again, just not much open here. We've got Lee open there in the middle. Pace up there towards the basket. That was a good opportunity there. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani. But still, I mean, you like the shot right there. You know, she was open, you know, faced up to the basket, and unfortunately it just didn't fall in. But still, that's a shot that you can live with and be proud of the opportunity there. Just unfortunately just didn't go in there. And you're still down by 14, as that one will be lost out of bounds by Shenandoah. Thrasher here with a deep three is up and is good. Kendall Thrasher from way downtown. Second three of the night there for Kendall. Now gives her 8 points, go along with a couple of rebounds. Hill on the inside and gets position and kisses that one off the backboard there for 2 more. 23 now tonight here for Hill. York in the corner. Baker steps inside the arc and drains the mid-range jumper. And so, foul here on Wapahani, number 3, Kendall Thrasher. It's going to be her third, team's 8th. And that will send Shenandoah back to the line again for the 1-and-1 opportunity. So again, Shenandoah right now has Perry, Zodi, Soden, Stewart, and Hill on the floor. And up and good there with the first one is now Catherine Perry, 12 points on the ninth there after that made free throw. And in and out, no good for Perry that time. Was rebounded there by Wise, now 7th rebound tonight. In the corner, Baker for 3, no good. Pass here to Hill here on the right wing. Again, looking for Perry. Instead, she'll give away here to Hannah Zodi. And another reach-in foul again here on Wapahani. Just a hair over 3 minutes remaining. Foul here on Malaya York will now be her third, team's 9th. And at the line now for Shenandoah will be number 30, Hannah Zodi. And the first one got the friendly bounce to go right there to now make it 54-51, or 54-41 rather. Second one off the mark that time. Wise for the rebound, now her 8th. With 3 minutes to go. The Raiders have got some work to do, and no good there from Lee again falling backwards again on the shot, as we'll have another foul here on Wapahani's number, let's see who they called on here. It looks like maybe on number 3. No, rather it's going to be here on number 12, Layla Lee, now her 4th. Team's 10th. And so now Shenandoah here with a double bonus. Perry out the line here for 2. So the first one up and good.
Let's go. Fall down next time, get your 2.
And the second one up and good for Perry, as Shenandoah now expands on that lead just a little bit more now, up to 15. Perry with 14 points. Again, Soden here with 9. And then Hill with 23. And a loose ball. Shenandoah will come up with it. And a timeout will be called here from Shenandoah. So that's a 7th turnover now for Wapahani here in the second half. Gives them now 15 for the ball game. So again, that timeout here from Shenandoah. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Wapahani with 1. Here with 2:33 remaining, and we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, this will be our Dr. Kara J. Wolf Family Dentistry game break. Again, we'd like to talk about tomorrow night, or really the next 2 nights. We'll have Raider Boys basketball coming your way. Starting again tomorrow night at home, a very, very big game for all of you to watch. It's going to be Wapahani taking on Delta from Raider Gymnasium. Again, it'll be a JV start time, 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow, so please join us there for that one. And then also on Saturday, we'll be back on the road again as we will head to Tri-High School. Again, if you remember correctly, Wapahani was supposed to play at Tri early on in the season. I think that was supposed to be like our second game of the year. That game was postponed due to Tri having to quarantine. And so that game will be made up on Saturday. Again, JV start, 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow. So looking forward to the next few nights here at Raider boys basketball. 56-41 Shenandoah. Again, here with a 15-point lead. They're with under 2.5 to play here in tonight's MEC Showdown. Shot's going to be off the mark and out of bounds off of Wapahani. And so we'll see Malia York come back to the bench area. Lauren Luce now onto the floor here for Wapahani. Inbounded here to Zodi. No good. Hill with another rebound. And goes and puts it right back in there for 2 more. So that is now 32 second half points here for Shenandoah. And Wapahani has put up 13. It's just very tough, looking like we was really heading in the right direction here, but, we're continuing the battle. That's what you got to keep doing, got to keep playing. And so again, the foul here on Wapahani, number 25, Cameron Wise, her third. As we'll see Hill back at the line here for 2. And the first one will be up and off the front iron, no good. York back in for Wapahani. Also Shepard and Meterspaw in for Shenandoah. They come in there for Soden and Stewart. And a free throw will be up and good there. As Maddie Jefferson and Emily Thompson will now sub in here, seeing their first action of the night. They'll come in for Reese Baker and Cameron Wise. Also another sub here, number 5, Zoe Swallow, and number 30, Destiny Felder. So head coach Scott Hudson clearing the bench. Going to get some of these other young ladies some opportunity here, some playing time right here towards the end of the game. Loose here at the high post, now on the Swallow. We just got to be patient with the basketball, work the ball around, and try to settle for something good. And that's going to be another turnover here for Wapahani. And Hill lets us add 2 more points. And so my has the game really gotten out of hand after such a strong showing there in the first half. Second half hasn't been too kind here to your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Passed inside there to Felder. Now along the baseline, Jefferson will find Zoe Swallow. Now on to Thompson. Look at the ball movement here. Felder, no good there for 3, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Shenandoah. So Felder here for 2, no good that time. And so a good one here tonight for Shenandoah. Unfortunate loss here for Wapahani. Again, was ahead by 2 at the half, 28-26. And like I said, just wasn't in the cards for us here in the second half. Kept battling, no question about that. Just it didn't work out for us in the end, unfortunately. But Here's the time winds down, and this will be a final score here this evening. Again, as the Shenandoah Lady Raiders defeat your Wapahani Lady Raiders 61-41. Now Wapahani, again, wraps up the regular season at 12-10, and also 6-3 in the MEC Conference, while Shenandoah now improves and finishes the regular season at 19-3 and 8-1 in conference play. So, folks, we'll step aside here for a break. Again, we'll have our Raiders Live post-game show coming up here on your home, the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, with our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented by Dr. Kara J. Wolf Family Dentistry, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So again, the final score here this evening, Shenandoah 61, Wapahani 41. Again, Wapahani now finishes up their season at 12-10. Also 6-3 in the MEC Conference, and Shenandoah also ends their regular season at 19-3 and 8-1 in the MEC Conference. So congratulations there to Shenandoah. Again, we wish them the best of luck in the state tournament. Again, continue to play well and stay healthy. That's the main thing. And so, again, we wish that there for the Shenandoah Lady Raiders and the coaching staff and all the fans out there. But here for Wapahani, again, such a strong showing to begin tonight. He was up 28-26 at the half. He was really clicking on all cylinders. Granted, we did have 8 first-half turnovers, but, we was taking care of business. And I think that it was a ball game in which, maybe on paper didn't really look like it was going to be too pleasant of a ball game for us, but that's why you don't read into things. You got to let the play, just kind of showcase itself and see what happens. And just looked like Wapahani believed in themselves there in that first half. In the second half, on the other side, it didn't turn out too well. We couldn't really get our shots to fall. And I think, along with that, Shenandoah started applying more pressure defensively, and we weren't getting open opportunities quite like we were. Not that we was, getting a whole lot of open opportunities there in the first half, but we were making good of those opportunities in the first half, whereas the second half, we just weren't hitting our shots. And, we just being a little bit careless with the basketball. Rebounding was an issue throughout the evening as well, especially on the defensive end. And, it's tough. It's tough, when you have, such a strong first half, but then come back out there in the second half and just kind of fell apart there for ourselves. Again, we kept battling, kept trying our best. It just wasn't enough here tonight, unfortunately, but it's been a lot of fun to watch throughout the season, and I've said that time and time and again. It's a young team. Coach Scott Hudson, I think, got them going in the right direction here, just right here towards the end of the season. Just kind of, hit a rough patch. Started off good here again tonight. Just unfortunately couldn't finish it out. But still a lot to be proud of here if you're Wapahani going into the postseason play next week. Some things obviously you got to work on, but I'm not one of those people that always believes in looking at the negatives. You gotta balance it out. You gotta look at the positives throughout the course of the season here. What have you done right? And build off of that, and the things you've maybe done poorly that you still need to work on that, and hopefully that will become a strength heading into next week. But still good season, 12-10. You're above 500. Down the stretch, a little rough, but keep getting after it. Obviously we're going to have a big game coming up next week to open up the state tournament play. They're at Alexandria this season. Again, that will be where the Sectional 40 girls basketball tournament will be held. Again, if you guys have not seen our Raider Sports Report yet, please make sure to watch that. We got a special announcement on there as far as how we're going to be broadcasting the state tournament this year. Again, that will give you all the information. I'm not going to go into it on here. But watch that video. It's on our YouTube channel, Raider Sports Report, episode number 7. Gives you all the information about how to watch the broadcast next week beginning. And that's going to be for the girls and boys state basketball tournament throughout this 2020-2021 season. So again, make sure to check that out. Again, we'll wind down our Raiders live pre-game or post-game rather here with tonight's stats. Again, the Raiders were led here tonight by Reese Baker, finished up with 13 points, followed by Cameron Wise, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Kendall Thrasher with 8 points, 2 rebounds. Layla Lee with 7 points, 4 rebounds. Also Lauren Lutz, 2 points, 1 rebound, and Malia York with 1 rebound. Again, the Raiders were 3 of 4, 75% from the free throw line. Again, can turn it over 17 times. Very crucial turnovers, especially throughout the course of the second half. We end up having 9 of them. But like I said, they have a lot to be proud of and a lot to build off of going into sectional starting up next week. Don't let this, start, getting into your head, so to speak. You got to have a positive mind frame and get back after it starting up next Tuesday. Again, got to get back in practice tomorrow. Just got to get better and work hard, and hopefully great things will follow from there. But again, we thank you all for tuning in all season long. It's been such an honor and privilege again to be able to broadcast for all you fine folks out there in Raider Nation. The support that you've shown us and more importantly our girls is extremely important. And, this is the reason why we do what we do. We do it for these, awesome student athletes. But these young ladies have really came out here, played hard, and tried to do everything they can every single ball game to come out on top. And they have, they've won obviously more than they've lost. And we'll see where that will lead us into next week and beyond. But it's, like I said, it's just been truly a thrill and an honor and a privilege. So, folks, again, tomorrow night, Raider basketball at home against the Delta Eagles. Make sure to tune in for that one. JV start time, 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow. We'll have it all live right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Also, a special thanks to all of our sponsors. We can't do what we do without them, so very appreciative of them. And, again, big thanks there to Shenandoah for allowing us to be here tonight and to broadcast this evening's ball game. So again, final score here tonight, Shenandoah 61, Wapahani 41, and Wapahani wraps up the regular season 12-10 and 6-3 in the MEC Conference. So folks, until tomorrow night, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Shenandoah High School.